Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel, The Healing Planet. My name is Melinda. So this is going to be the second part of my Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine reading for the full moon in Pisces 2019. Today is actually September 14th, 2019. We are about a day into the full moon in Pisces. So this reading will be about the oracle cards that I pulled, and I will just do a quick overview of the cards that I pulled before I start reading about them. So we got from the Native Shamanic Oracle card deck, we got number 7, the Child, and at the bottom of the deck we got number 9, Completion. The Crystal Medicine Oracle card deck, we got Initiation, number 16, Reflection, 22, and at the bottom of the deck, Self-Expression, number 26. From the Angel Therapy Oracle card deck, we got the Throat Chakra, Manifestation Power, and Law of Attraction at the bottom of the deck. From the Sacred Geometry Activation cards, we got Gaia, number 28, and 35, Perception at the bottom of the deck. Okay, let me go to this side now. So from the Archangel Raphael card deck, we got Hydration at the bottom of the deck, and 2 cards came out. Do more research and leave a stressful situation behind. From the Power of Love Oracle card deck, we got Discernment at the bottom of the deck and Tolerance. From the Journey of Love Oracle card deck, we got A New Gown, number 18 at the bottom of the deck, and the card that flew out was Beyond Death Life, number 1. Okay, let me go to this side. So here we get the Mary Magdalene Oracle card deck, Intimacy at the bottom of the deck with the Judgment. Then the Journey of Love. Sorry, this one is the Rumi. I think that's the Rumi, and this is the Journey of Love Oracle card deck. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we have Intimacy, number 35. With the card that flew out was Towering Magnificence, number 30. This is the Wisdom of Love, I think. Whispers of Love Oracle card deck. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we get Embrace Your Emotions, and then 2 cards that came out was Spend Some Quality Time Together, number 46, and number 25, Romance. Then we get the, I think it's the Energy Oracle card deck. At the bottom of the deck we get Deceit, number 25, with number 48, the Angel of Balance. Then from the Surrender Oracle card deck, we got Surrender to Complete Healing at the bottom of the deck, and Surrender Fear and Surrender Stubbornness. And last but not least, this is another Oracle, Wisdom of the Oracle card deck. We got number 27, Exchanging Gifts, and number 46, Regeneration. Bottom of the deck, number 4, Higher Power. Okay, so I'm going to set my little iPad down. I'm sorry I still haven't come up with a better solution for filming these videos, but it's coming soon, working on it. So the sense I get, of course, full moon in Pisces, it's the end of a cycle, right? It's the last full moon, right? Pisces is the last sign in the zodiac, in the Western astrological zodiac, and then the new beginning starts with Aries, right? So we did get a couple of cards that relate to completion and regeneration. A lot of reflection, a lot of water energy, of course, as the moon is in Pisces, which is a mutable water sign. And we got a couple of cards on intimacy and romance as well. And of course, hydration, so drinking more water. All right, so I'm going to start with the Mystical Shaman Oracle card deck. So the first card, where can I put this? Okay, I'm going to place it here. Okay. No, that's not going to work. Okay, let's see, right here. Okay, so there's the child, number 7. So possibly some inner child healing is taking place. Still continuing with that. Of course, full moons are a perfect time to go within, do some self-reflection, meditation, spend some quiet time in nature. Yeah, last night I actually, my bed is right under the window because I love to sleep with the moon shining on me, especially at full moons. So last night I kept my curtains open and I allowed the light of the moon to bathe me in its powerful force. I just love it. You can leave comments about that if you feel the power of the moon like I do as well, or any experiences that you've had recently. All right, so number 7, the child. So the essence of this card: the child knows the way to joy and happiness. The child offers the return of a second innocence, a time born of wisdom and not of naivete. This card allows you to correct your course and offers you a second chance. It brings you the possibility of redemption and entering heaven while on earth. Wow, heaven on earth. That's what we are in the process of creating here with the help of the divine. Wonderful, amazing. So the invitation: the child is here to release you from the habit of being yourself and to help you acquire a beginner's mind so that you can see life as if for the first time. Remain open to learning and discovery. Who is your spouse or partner today? Can you see them with fresh eyes? Who is looking back at you in the mirror this morning? Become a mystery unto yourself and reconnect with a sense of childlike wonder. So, right, so it talks about a new beginning, being reborn, the regeneration after a cycle completing. The medicine: the child comes to show you how you can correct the course of your life without being punished. Set yourself free from your conditioning for suffering. You were born unfettered and happy, and can be so again if you make the choice right now. The child will help you climb out of the hole you may have dug yourself into to recover your sense of play. So that's the message of the child. So new beginnings, being childlike, being reborn, letting go of the old and going back to your inner child after you've done the healing, to become who you truly are meant to be and allow joy, happiness back into your life if you've gone through some hardships, suffering, and pain. And number 7 is divine guidance. So amazing, amazing card. There we see moons in the background, moon cycles. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, we got completion, which is a number 9 card. And there you see a rainbow snake in a circle eating its own tail. So it reminds me of the World card, which in Tarot is the number 21. So we are completing a cycle. Many Tarot readers have been referring that we're completing the last 9 months. And the number 9 is on this card. Of course, we are in the 9th month. And in the new moon reading, I was reading to you about the 9th moon cycle according to native, I think North American native belief. Okay, so number 9 is the number of completion, right? Almost, yes, 9, and then the 10, which is completion and new beginning. Okay, so the essence of this card: all things have a beginning, a middle, and an end. This is the nature of life, the seed, the flower, and the fruit, and of all human relationships. Completion suggests the fullness of the moment and the need to transform an old form into a new one. The invitation: you have finished a cycle, and there is no more growth or benefit from hanging on to the old. In regard to relationships, it is time to honor what has been and find a new form for the future. In your ventures, it is time to reap your harvest. Completion is a time for celebration. It is the end of summer when the fruit is ripe. And yes, this is the harvest moon. The medicine: clinging to the old form will bring only decay. When fruit is left too long on the vine, it rots. You know that it is time to move on, yet are reluctant. Do not be afraid of hurting anyone's feelings. Remember that you are responsible for your actions, not the actions of others. Mourn what is lost so you can move on. Do not be sad. Be like the sun at midday, who shines brightly, neither longing for sunrise nor dreading the dusk. So makes me think of live in the moment, be happy now, choose to be happy now, which the child card also talked about, and choose to let go of the old. Mourn if you have to, cry it out, purge it out. This watery moon in Pisces is perfect for that. And then allow nature to regenerate you and move forward. Okay, amazing. So now I'm going to go to the crystal therapy. What's it called? Crystal Medicine Oracle card deck by Rochelle Sharman. So this is the initiation card. We see a brightly shining sun, and it's a sacred site, and phenacite is the crystal, and number 16. Is the Tower card in the Tarot, or 1 plus 6 is 7, so another, which is the Chariot in the Tarot, I believe. So finding balance, moving forward. Okay, now let's see. So initiation. You have attracted this card into your awareness today, as it is a sacred time of initiation. Throughout your life, there are certain times when you're offered opportunities for huge personal growth, and your soul in these moments is aligned with powerful energy that allows for awakening on all levels. You are entering into a rite of passage where you will be offered new gifts and abilities to assist you on your journey. The stars are aligning at this time to shower you with divine blessings. Have you been feeling a little frustrated with or stuck in your life? Have you been doubting your purpose? Do you struggle to believe in yourself and feel unworthy? Well, the universe has shown up to remind you how powerful and amazing you are. Know that you are worthy, and all that you have been searching for, or the wisdom and clarity to action, your next step is right here. Take the time to connect to and be aware of what's coming through for you at this time. It could be an offer of a new job, an opportunity to go on a holiday, a marriage, birth of a child, death of a loved one, or any other major event in your life. These are catalysts to bring in this new vibration and energy for you, the universal blessing and ignition of the soul. Your gifts are ready to be honored and worked with, and now is the divine timing of initiation and honor of who you are and what you have already achieved. Make sure to nurture and believe in yourself as you birth this new energy. So amazing. Again, this also talks about completions and new beginnings, and more of new beginnings, new gifts, moving forward in our life cycle. The medicine of this card is the sacred site. There are thousands of sacred sites spread throughout the globe, created and founded by ancient civilizations. They were built where ley lines or energy lines crossed, making them a powerful vortex to connect to other worlds. They are known to hold the dynamic energy of initiation and sacredness. Being in a sacred site will lift your energy to a higher state of consciousness. The ancients knew this and would facilitate all their ceremony and sacred business in these places. Some examples of sacred sites include Uluru, Machu Picchu, Stonehenge, which is what's on the picture, Mount Shasta, and the Grand Canyon. If you ever get an opportunity to travel to a sacred site, you will understand the powerful initiation it can offer, and you will definitely be transformed by the experience. All right, so it talks about traveling, which, the number 7 in the tarot is the Chariot. Or just going outside. All right, the crystal is the phenacite. Phenacite assists in integrating initiation. It is involved with rites of passage. It awakens new gifts. And the ceremony. Find a quiet place to sit with the phenacite crystal if you have one, or if not, with the card. Close your eyes and start to relax. Call your guides, angels, and ancestors to be with you. Ask to be taken to a sacred site where you will be offered an initiation. Stay there for as long as you need to. Once you feel like the initiation is complete, thank your guides, angels, and ancestors, and come back into the present moment. Write down your experience and enjoy the new gifts that have been awakened. So very powerful. So we don't need to go to these sites in, the physical, not necessarily. We can do so in this ceremony, which is so amazing at this full moon, if you so choose to do it, if you have the time. The second card was Reflection, which is the number 22 card. So there you see water pouring down from above, or it could be, it looks like liquid sunshine, right? Almost that looks like water. And it's lighting up the darkness of a cave below, where there is already a shallow pool of water, and there you see someone, looks like a female, Yes, and she looks pregnant. So also talking about this rebirth or new births, new beginnings. All right, number 22 is the Lover's Path, the King of David, the union number, which adds up to 4. Okay, let me find it. Okay. So number 22, the Oracle of the Reflection. You have attracted this card into your awareness today, as it is a time of deep reflection, a time to go within and connect to the inner wisdom that is offered and available to you at this time. Your surroundings are constantly guiding you towards opportunities for growth and powerful life lessons. Most of the time, what we see on the outside is a reflection of what we have deep within. Everything acts as a mirror for us to gain a deeper understanding of ourselves. This reflection can come from people, animals, crystals, trees, or anything that holds energy and a spirit. The old saying, "What you see in others is a reflection of what you see in yourself," can include positive or negative behaviors. So it is helpful to remember that when you point a finger at someone else, 3 are pointing straight back at you. When you can deeply understand that the reflection others offer us is a powerful opportunity to heal the unloved parts of ourselves and also powerful life lessons, then you can set yourself free. Have you been troubled by someone of late and you are blaming them or pointing the finger? Are you putting someone on a pedestal because you believe they are better than you? Do you feel something stirring within you wanting to come to the surface? Whatever is happening for you right now, the answers to your questions lie within. You may find it helpful to take some time to sit and reflect on your current situation and ask, what are the lessons coming to you right now? What are you seeing in others that you can't see in yourself? Which aspects of yourself are you disowning and being encouraged to love or surrender to? Right now, there are signs all around you telling you to connect to the profound wisdom of your own soul for healing and awareness. Do whatever you are guided to at this time to allow this to fully awaken. This card can also mean that it's time to reflect deeply on something in your life. So yes, perfect time to do this at a full moon, especially in a watery full moon. And yeah, let water be your guide. Allow water into your life, drinking it, bathing in it, crying if you have to, walking in the rain. Yeah, we've been having lots of rains lately, thunderstorms and so on. All right, then the medicine is winter. Throughout life, we enter into different stages, phases, and cycles, and with each one, a different medicine or energy is offered. People of the past deeply understood the blessing that came with each cycle and honored them with sacred ceremonies and rituals. They understood the power and magic that came with connecting to and working with the unique energy of each phase. Because past races lived closer to the natural world, their lives were directly affected by the weather of the seasons, particularly winter, as it was cold and food was less available. The word winter has a Germanic origin and means time of water. It is the coldest season and a time when everything goes into sleep mode, making it a powerful time of reflection when you are invited to go within your inner cave. It is a time to retreat from the world and sit in deep contemplation with your thoughts and ideas to take some much needed you time. So yes, going within into the caves of our inner worlds. Okay, then the crystal is the rhodonite. Rhodonite assists in taking the time for reflection. It will help you enter into your inner sacred cave for renewal. It will also help you find a deeper sense of self-worth. And the ceremony. Find some quiet time and a space where you will not be disturbed. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. Drop deeply into your own sacred space. Call in the divas of rhodonite. Breathe the energy of the crystal into your heart, spending a few minutes deeply connecting to this energy through the heart. So amazing. Oh, it continues. Take yourself inside your cave or that place you go to in meditation where you feel held and safe. Ask your higher self to show you what's required for you to move forward. What reflection is coming to you at this time? Allow this reflection in. Be patient and take your time in this sacred space. Thank the divas and come back into the now with your new awareness and clarity. All right. Amazing. And there's a picture here, an image that might help some. Yeah. Looks like powerful fire energy, different colored fire energy surrounding. Which hand is that? Looks like the left hand. And it's how you might hold your fingertips, right? Your index finger and your thumb together in meditation. Yeah, amazing. At the bottom of the deck, we had self-expression, or number 26, which is an 8, symbol of infinity, also of strength in the tarot, overcoming our egoic self, rising above into the higher self, into spirit. And there's a lot of water as well. You see a woman's face carved into a mountain, and there's water coming out of her mouth. There's also different waterfalls. Amazing. Okay, so yeah, lots of water energy at this time. Let water heal you. Okay. So number 26, self-expression. The Oracle of Self-Expression. You have attracted this card into your awareness today, as it is an important time of self-expression, a time to communicate your thoughts and feelings and anything else you may have been suppressing. And my throat chakra is acting up, so yes. When you allow for flow in your self-expression, life has a way of feeling effortless and as though you are riding the wave of your soul. There are times when we feel the need to hold back and not share or express certain things, as we don't wish to hurt other people's feelings and put ourselves at risk of rejection or conflict. This will only create blocks and imbalance, and possibly give rise to feelings of not being worthy or good enough. Have you been holding back due to being rejected? Do you feel like you need to get something off your chest? Have you been getting issues around your throat? Yes. Do you struggle to find the right words? Are you holding back your thoughts in case it creates conflict? Well, it's time to put yourself first and express what's required for you to let go of this stagnant and stale energy. You are being encouraged to connect deeply with your feelings and honor your needs at this time. Tune in to what you need to say and be sure to share from a place of truth and integrity. Drop into your heart and connect to the flow of your own energy and let go of what no longer serves. Speaking your truth is an act of courage and empowerment, and it's your time to embrace these traits. You will then experience a deeper sense of peace and well-being for yourself. As you express yourself, you will feel a greater self-worth, empowerment, and sense of freedom. It's time to speak up and say what you need to say with love from your heart. The medicine of water. Water brings life and cleanses the soul. It has a huge presence, covering 71% of the Earth's surface and also being found within the center of the planet. Water is truly sacred and beneficial to life and our existence here on Earth, as it feeds and sustains all living things. Water is essential to our agricultural system and food growing, and plays an important role in the cycle of life. The ancients built temples around water and worshipped the water spirits as they understood its power. One of the 5 major elements that medicine people have been utilizing for thousands of years, water has its own consciousness and holds an abundance of qualities that we can tune into for assistance to help us in our day-to-day lives. It is represented as a feminine energy and connects strongly to our emotions and helps us to express. Water is a carrier of energy, and scientific studies have proven that water holds vibrations. Right, Dr. Emoto. Humans are made up of a large percentage of water, so it's important to stay hydrated and thus connected to the ever-flowing universal energy that we are a part of. Water expresses itself without fear of the outcome, so connect yourself to this powerful element to help you express what's required in your life at this time. Right? So just let your thoughts, let your words flow like water at this time. The crystal is the Larimar. Larimar aids in self-expression. It will help you to let go of old stale energy in the throat. It will also help you feel and express emotion. And the ceremony. Get out in nature and find a body of water, whether it be a stream, river, ocean, or waterfall. You can even do this process in the shower. Bathe yourself in this powerful source. Ask for it to cleanse your throat chakra and any energy holding you back from expressing yourself. Ask for any messages from the water spirits to help you take the steps required to express from a place of love and centeredness. Receive your blessings with gratitude. Thank the water spirits for their assistance. And look at this image that goes with it. Wow. It's a heart that looks like a lung, kind of, and like a primordial, what are those things called? Those shells, right? Wow. Amazing. Okay. Amazing messages. All right, so let me go to the Archangel Raphael card. So this is on hydration. So more water, right? Water, water. Water, water, water. Okay. Are you drinking enough water? I don't think I am, but I'm trying. Okay, let's see. Okay, I was looking for the W, but it's under hydration, H. Yeah, I was born with a Mercury retrograde, so sometimes Yeah, I have an easier time expressing myself through writing, and I need the time to process. So forgive me. I know I'm not a very quick reader here. I take my time. I just can't help it. Okay, so hydration. The health condition you're asking about would benefit from an increase in water intake. There seems to be some dehydration involved, which has lowered your energy and created imbalances. It's time to increase the amount of water that you or the person for whom you're inquiring drink. Even better, pray over the water prior to drinking it in order to infuse the liquid with healing energy. Possible specific meanings: avoid dehydrating substances such as salt, alcohol, caffeine, and dried fruit. Replace soda with water to keep your body hydrated. Switch to a higher quality drinking water. Drink water throughout the day. Exercise or use a sauna to detoxify through perspiration. Yes, amazing. I'm going to do that today. Love sauna. Okay, here's the prayer. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for motivating and guiding me to drink more water so that my health, energy, and appetite stay at optimal levels throughout each day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Another card that came out was the Do More Research card. Healthcare is a partnership between a patient, healer, and God. This card serves as a reminder that it's important to fulfill your role. Don't remain passive. Instead, listen to the divine whispers within your thoughts and feelings, which are the voices of God and Archangel Raphael guiding your steps in the healing process. Trust your feelings and know that you have rights and options. Possible specific meanings: get a second, third, or fourth opinion. Read the latest studies about this condition. Speak up and ask your healthcare provider questions. Look for an alternative healer or healthcare facility. Be open-minded about alternative treatments. And the prayer. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for clearly and gently leading me to the information that I need to know for my well-being. Please give me the courage to be assertive as I take charge of my healthcare needs. Right, so assertiveness also speaks about lovingly speaking our truth, not backing down, not being aggressive. So choosing our words carefully from the heart. And the last card from the Archangel Raphael Healing Oracle card deck is Leave a Stressful Situation Behind. And it is very appropriate at the full moon because it's all about releasing. Full moons are about releasing. So you drew this card because a stressful situation is affecting your health or the health of the person you're inquiring about. The ill effects that you're experiencing are the body's way of communicating that the current level of stress is beyond its coping capacity and it needs help now. If there's a way to permanently or at least temporarily leave the situation, this would create a corresponding relief of the adverse symptoms. Perhaps financial obligations are the reasons for remaining where you are. In such cases, stress management is vital to health and wellness. This includes assertiveness, read books or take classes on the topic if necessary. Right. Doreen Virtue has a book that I read on assertiveness for, I think, Earth Angels, I believe it's called. Really, really powerful. And I have taken another course as well on assertiveness training, which I definitely needed, having come to the realization that I was in codependent, narcissistic relationships for most of my life. Okay, so, right, assertiveness really helps. Stress relieving outlets such as exercise and relaxation techniques like meditation, yoga, or massage. And I'm going for a massage today as well. Think of these measures as mandatory investments in your long-term health. Possible specific meanings. Know that when you take good care of your health, everyone benefits. Release guilt to God and the angels. Make a list of pros and cons about the stressful situation. Speak honestly with yourself and others about your true feelings and observations. Get support from people you trust in order to make healthy changes. So it's amazing. This also talks about speaking our truth, which goes along with the self-expression card from the, what is it called? The Crystal Medicine Oracle card deck. My prayer, or the prayer that goes along with this card, is, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for giving me the courage and willingness to take good care of myself, including surrounding myself with healthy relationships and positive situations. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Amazing messages. Okay, now I'm going to go to the Power of Love Oracle card deck. At the bottom of the deck we had discernment. And that is so important too. Goes along with, not allowing relationships into our lives that are creating stress and toxicity for us and people around us whom we love. Okay, so discernment. You are developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. One of the hardest lessons to grasp while living in this physical dimension is the art of discernment. Life is a series of choices, and you always want to make the right one for your soul's evolution. Discernment is not judgment. Discernment is living your life with a recognition of what is in alignment with your unique path. When you are centered in your being and aware of your own power, you are able to see the love and truth in everything and everyone. Intuition is the language of your soul, so it is imperative that you understand how your soul speaks to you. And the best ways for you to do so is to listen. And it's amazing, just the other morning I woke up with the thought, and I know these are guided thoughts through my dream time, was how important it is to listen to your intuition and follow through on your intuition. And I was going to make a video on that, but I just find myself very busy these days and going through my own processing, with the full moon, with the new school year, my workplace. I'm at a new work place, which is good, but even getting there, I'm driving along a different route. Everything is different, and for me, it's been the ending of a 21-year cycle, and a new one has just begun. So I think at this full moon, we're just getting another chance to let go of the past and integrate the new, start to integrate the new, because I know it takes time. And listening to our intuition is so important, and to listen to the voice of love, not fear. When you utilize discernment in your daily life, choices become easier, and manifesting the best possible outcome
doesn't seem like a matter of chance. The wonderful Shakespeare adage, "To thine own self be true," encapsulates discernment perfectly. Remember, what seems important to you may not be to someone else. So when you use discernment, understand that it is for your own benefit and growth. And what is beneficial to you on your path to self-acceptance ripples outward to those around you. When you know yourself, love yourself, and honor who you are, you become aligned with your divine self. When this happens, you attract only good into your life. And this is on page 44. Ooh, there you go. Amazing. Okay. So choose yourself, love yourself first, right? Be good to yourself. Listen to your intuition. It is true for you, even if it's not true to others around you at this time. And as you let go of relationships that no longer serve you, then people who are like-minded will come into your life, who will support you, who will understand you and help you on your ascension path. But for now, help yourself and love yourself first. Okay. Tolerance. You appreciate other points of view because you sense the love in everyone. This school that we call Earth can be a very daunting destination. You should be proud of the bravery you have shown by electing to come here to experience it. The planet has a multitude of belief systems and philosophies practiced by beings who don't look or act exactly like you do, even though we are the same inside. Ironically, choosing to incarnate into a dimension where you feel separated from the whole is what makes Earth so appealing to courageous souls like you. The souls who graduate with high honors are the ones who have seen past the illusion of race and gender and religious belief and recognize their brothers and sisters. Love thy neighbor as thyself is the mantra of this card. There's Jesus, Yeshua coming through. The physical guises that we wear are just that, illusions. In truth, we are all the same, beings of love. When you are able to go within and connect with your soul's loving energy, you have the realization that we all belong to and originate from the same source. Tolerance is being secure within your own sense of self and letting others be as they are without judgment or bias. Learn to see them as weary travelers who, like you, crave encouragement, respect, and support. Wow, how these two cards relate to each other, don't they? So one is telling us to go within, love ourselves, even if we are different from others, to believe in our own truth, to believe in our own intuition, to follow through. Not just believe, but to actually know its truth, validate ourselves, and then we can reach a higher level of tolerance, because then we understand that everyone else is doing the same thing. You know, we're just travelers on this earth through life, and we just want love. We're all looking for love, which is within, and we're all at different stages on our ascension path. So love yourself, love others as yourself. How beautiful it is on this Sunday. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeshua with the unconditional love, the turquoise of the high heart chakra. Amazing. Hello, Trinity. This is my cat Trinity coming in. Yes. Okay, now next I'm gonna read to you from the Rumi Oracle card deck, and the card that came out is number 1, Beyond Death, Life. Again, this reiterating the topic or the theme of this full moon of letting go, and new beginnings can then come in. Release, surrender, allow the new in, beyond death, life. I think we had this card at the new moon as well. So we are still in the same cycle, moon cycle, the 9th moon cycle. Okay, so number 1, and here's the short poem by Rumi. Footprints lead to the shore of the sea. Beyond that point, no trace remains. Rumi. Wow. So it really talks about leaving our old selves behind as if it had never even existed, and moving forward into our new life, reborn, more connected to our higher self. Amazing. Okay, so here's a channeled message by Alana Fairchild. I am calling to you. Can you hear me? Listen. Within your heart, there I speak. My voice rings true. You are urged beyond what has been. The time has come. Lay it to rest now. This ending comes as grace to free you from all that you have known. For what you have known is now too small for your soul. Bear your uncertainty with equanimity. I am certain enough for both of us. Allow me to show you the light that you are, that burns within you, blazing angel of heavenly purity. I will unveil you to yourself, undressing your ego, casting aside its layers, as tender as a lover, with unwavering attention upon the sacred body of light. You shall know yourself in truth, as pure, beyond all experience, untainted, ever innocent, as a pure vessel, stripped bare, ready for the divine revelation, as light, as life, as love. Amazing, amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay. So when I hesitate, it's when I go into thoughts, right? I get a lot of thoughts, reflections, and since, I am just starting to speak my truth, right? I've been in, all my life, most of my life, I've been in kind of a meditation, what is the word? See, I can't even find the word. Meditative existence, so everything, I never really shared my beliefs with anyone, because every time I did, it was not well received, right? So now I'm in this mode of just going within automatically and enjoying that experience. So now here's the message of this card. So the soul craves variety because it leads to wholeness, and wholeness leads to divine revelation. The purpose of the soul incarnating in this world in the first place is to realize its divinity through the sacred crucible of life. The older the soul, the closer it is to the realization of divine oneness, and the more powerful its determination to shed that which would constrain complete and conscious immersion into the divine presence. So here you are, an old soul at the edge of something you have known, at the cusp of an ending and a beginning. Perhaps you are already in surrender and falling in, or perhaps you are fearful and resisting as you greet your unknown destiny. Yet this moment is happening because Your own divine soul has chosen for it to be this way, so that love may grow. There is no punishment in this ending, nor is there anything to fear. There may be pain, there may be grief and loss, there may be uncertainty and even insecurity. Yet you have a heart big enough to bear such growing pains. Your heart is even big enough to receive the joy that is lying in wait for you as you stumble across her in the course of your clumsy, inspired travails into new life. You can scoop her up in your arms and spin her wildly about as she delights in your embrace, throwing her head back and laughing her vibrant, contagious laughter, filling you with exquisite ecstasy. Yes, you shall know the truth, the knowledge that the divine is with you, guiding your every unfolding moment of your life journey. No matter how dark it may first appear, the divine is with you in unflinching generosity, with compassion and with fierce passion for your blossoming into all that you are, all that you can be. So what must you do to receive this divine grace, this new life? You must be willing to face death. It may be that death has come to you in the form of loss of a loved one, a physical loss that takes you into the darkest despair or depths of your grieving heart. It may be death that comes to you in the ending of a financial or professional situation you once relied upon. It could also be in the sense that you don't really know who you are anymore. Old identities having shown themselves to be inadequate, inaccurate, mere ego masks, too small for the great being that you are starting to suspect you may be. Your death may be a choice to let go, to take a step in a new direction, to move house, to end a relationship, to change career, or to step away from a religious or philosophical tradition or a group or teacher. Your death may not feel as though it has come by choice at all. It may be a sickness that leaves you feeling helpless, a relationship or other life circumstance changing when you wish with all your heart that it would not. Your transition through this death may be triggered by an inner feeling that you cannot quite pin down. Nonetheless, it powerfully propels you away from what has been and towards untapped possibilities, perhaps even towards great confusion as you encounter life in a new way, feeling even somewhat unprepared and uncertain as to what may lie ahead of you now. How you deal with this grace, hidden though it may at first appear to be under the cloak of crisis, is up to you. You have enough spiritual intelligence to shift perspective and to choose, if you wish, to rest your inner gaze upon what lies beyond the death. Gaze instead upon the new life that is calling you. When you know deep within that no matter what experiences you have had in your life, that you are untainted, you will be more easily able to trust in the love the divine has for you. You won't question your worthiness, and therefore you will trust in life more easily and more fully, no matter how much it asks of you at times. The divine is a relentless lover. It wants nothing less than your total being to be held in its embrace. Sometimes that means we will have to give up lesser loves for the greater lover, the divine one that calls us to remember our true nature. You are a beautiful, blazing soul having a human experience that defies explanation and opens you up to divinity. That is what is happening in your life now, whether the death is obvious and painful to you, or whether you are uncertain as to how it is as yet showing up in your life. Either way, there is an ending imminent and new life coming to you with greater opportunity for your radiant soul to shine its beauty in the world. Grasp it eagerly, beloved. Now is not the time for fear or hesitation. Focus on what is becoming whilst honoring what is no longer to be. page 22. Here's the sacred honoring ritual. Place your hands on your heart. Say the following aloud. Rumi, who loves me unconditionally, I call upon your loving grace. Please help me release what I no longer need, what is too small for my great light. Help me recognize the purity of my own being so that I can more easily trust in the divine love calling to me, like an insistent lover in every moment. I breathe in your compassionate grace now. Thank you, my beloved. Keeping your hands resting on your heart at the center of your chest, simply breathe in and out gently and easily. Focus on the feeling of your hands on your chest. Do this for as long as feels good for you. When you have finished, open your eyes. You have finished your honoring ritual. Beautiful. So a lot of healing energies coming through, and can take place if you so choose to go within this weekend, this Sunday, and this coming 2-week period until the new moon. So at the bottom of the deck, again, following the theme that is now has been set, a new gown, right? Number 18. So letting go so that the new can emerge, and we get a new gown, a new light body as we ascend into our true spiritual essence, or move closer and closer to it. So number 18, and there we see a beautiful new sunrise, new dawn, new day, light shining in, a beam of light. If we are ready to receive, if we are open to receive, if we so choose to receive this light. So spend some time under the moonlight tonight and open yourself up to receive this healing light. Okay, so here's the message. Here's the poem by Rumi. Weary and consumed by longing, I was caressed by my beloved last night. My wounded soul was set free when I tasted the sweetness of love. My spirit was lifted at once. I surrendered my life while overflowing with joy, and my vision was filled with light. Love said, "Don't feel so hopeless, my weary and gloomy one, for my generosity is beyond forgetting those devoted to me. See how boundless divine justice can be. Behold my immeasurable kindness. Love embraced my spirit, and all my doubts vanished at once. A new and glorious robe of honor was placed on my shoulders. Love offered me the power of new vision and the transforming touch of divine generosity, and placed the chalice of eternal wine in my hand." Oh my God, I just get goosebumps and getting very, very emotional. Amazing, amazing. So here are the messages, channeled messages by Alana Fairchild. I have the perfect gift for you. It is a gown of new colors, of colors perfectly suited to you and no other. The colors of this gown will make your eyes sparkle and gleam as though they were more beautiful than the most precious of gems. The colors of this new gown will make your skin seem luminous as if lit from within. For of course it is, beautiful angel, your complexion is radiant with the light of life. Your hair will shine with luster, and your entire being will be complemented by this gown, as it enhances your beauty in all ways. So hold on no longer to that shabby, tattered cloak, so unworthy of you. Cast it off. Let me grace your shoulders now with this royal robe instead, that you may shine beautifully as befits a royal child of divine parentage. Oh my God, royal child, here's the child. Remember the child. Be reborn into your luminosity, into your true essence, your light body. And here's a gift from the divine. Okay, so, beloved, if you could only see the incredible gift, the symbolic robe being offered to you now, your fears would quake and tremble, disappearing more quickly than you could imagine. Your heart would take wings and become so light, your entire being would lift clean off the ground and soar like an angel bird amongst the playground of the Divine Mother's skies. Yet like a young one, so much younger than your years and wisdom warrant, you may hold on to your tattered robes as though they were a security blanket. Though you know it is time to let it go, you may take pause and have a moment of doubt. You may wonder if the new robes will descend swiftly enough, or that without what you have known to cling on to, you will be left stark naked, exposed, and vulnerable. These thoughts are not worthy of your status, but perhaps you are yet to realize you are of the most sublime royal lineage, that you are worthy of a cloak of galaxies, a crown of stars, a body of sacred earth, and a voice of stirring music. You may be craning your neck to see who it is that can bestow permission upon you to receive a gift of such dignity. In whom is such authority vested that you may no longer be as the beggar, asking for scraps and contenting yourself with stale crumbs? You may simply decide to shed that, stand up to walk with your head held erect and with regal grace, and assume your place at the table of divine feasting. Remember that your royal birth certificate is stamped in your heart. There is no authority required, no permission to be granted. You are what you are already, and always have been thus. All that is required from you is to realize it. This oracle comes to you with sacred portent. You are fast approaching a moment of a great leap, an evolutionary shift on your spiritual path. Your sense of yourself and your divine identity is about to be revealed and realized in a way more potent than ever before. This is wonderful. It is a divine happening. You must allow it. Do not confuse humility with humiliation. Do not humble yourself excessively. You do not have to battle with false pride either. Simply honor yourself as a living being, worthy of life, worthy of this royal path of divine realization. What a gift it is to cast aside belief in inferiority or superiority, unhelpful as those notions are for you now. What a gift instead to embrace your own path, irrespective of what any other may think, whether they hold it in glory or derision. Who cares? Not you, nor I. Your royal heritage has been revealed, and in seeing the divinity within yourself, you become blessed to see it in all beings returning to the realization of royalty within. Crazed, searching outside of the heart will come to an end. A simple golden path will be found, as though a river of molten gold flows from your heart back to the oceanic heart of the great beloved, where, united again, you finally ascend your throne and claim your divinity once and for always. This oracle comes with sacred guidance for you. You are stepping into empowerment in a new way, and it is to be honored. Do not allow yourself to be dragged into dramas or power games. You are worth so much more than that. You are tapping into your inner dignity, and others may not know how to respond. Some will respond with love and acknowledgement, others with fear and judgment, calling you too big for your boots, or high and mighty. Those are voices of fear, not truth. Be in your dignity and power, and keep going. It is the divine that urges you thus, not the ego. Do not doubt the changes happening within you now. Embrace them. The sacred honoring ritual. Place your hands very lightly upon the top of your head. Say aloud, I cast aside lesser crowns. Open your hands up to the heavens and say aloud, I receive the royal gown descending through grace. Slowly and gently guide your hands down from over the top of your head alongside your body, as though drawing a royal robe over your head. Allow your hands to gently touch the floor as though the robe completely covers you. Sit comfortably and visualize or intend that the most beautiful gown of many colors surrounds you. You may or may not be aware of the colors. You may see layers of shimmering lights, stars, roses, or more. You may hear the gown singing like a choir of angels, or gurgling as though it is a fountain of liquid gold. Let it be as is for you, as subtle or powerful as it wishes to be. Whatever happens for you is perfect. When you are ready, simply open your eyes, place your hands in prayer position, and bow your head. You have finished your sacred honoring ritual. Oh my God, so beautiful, so amazing. I encourage you to do these rituals. They're just so powerful. And have you noticed how these two cards tie in perfectly with the two previous ones of discernment and tolerance? So when we allow ourselves to become who we truly are in our spiritual essence, that ripples outward, and it allows others the freedom to do the same, to allow that transformation, that divine grace to wash all over them, to transform them and become who they truly are in spiritual essence. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Brings to mind love revolution. We are creating a love revolution on earth. We are spreading love and light everywhere. Yay! Okay. Now on to the Magdalene Oracle card decks by Sharanda and Kumars. At the bottom of the deck, we got focused group effort, worldwide meditations for planetary liberation. Let me show you this card more closely. These are paintings that you can buy from the author Sharanda and Kumars. So this is her card deck, but she's got actual paintings and silk. I think she paints on silk. So she gets these amazingly vibrant color effects. There you see the heart, two hearts, as in a Merkaba, and it's got wings above the sun, like a solar plexus, with a masculine and feminine sitting in lotus meditative pose, meditating. You see mountains and water as everything is reflected below. There you see the two, they are beams of light. You see that beam of light going through the feminine, the female and the male person's crown chakra, going through their chakra system, grounding it down below into Gaia's crystal core. And just the colors, the magenta and the purple, rainbow colors. Oh my gosh, so much. You can meditate upon this card. Okay, so let me read the message. Focus group effort, worldwide meditation. Yes, so much more powerful than one, but it all starts with the one, yourself, becoming this beam of light, energetic beam of light. Okay. So, focus group effort, worldwide meditations for planetary liberation. This art image was inspired by a dream I had that is coming true. This dream is for everyone because it was a dream about the coming shift that some are now calling the event. Oh my gosh. All the cards are building up to this. My goodness. It is exciting and exhilarating for me to share with you what I know about the event from my vivid dream. It was a wonderful dream that left me with a feeling of deep peace and happiness. The morning sky in my dream had turned into liquid love as a huge cosmic flash of love and light blasted forth and entered the atmosphere of the earth. This bright flash of liquid love left me feeling wonderful beyond words. It left me with the feeling that nothing would ever be the same again on this planet. I also knew that every single prayer ever asked would be answered. This glorious event brought me straight into the loving arms of a group of beings who were waiting to receive me off at a distance. They were my soul family members. I woke up from the dream feeling incredible gratitude and peace. The power of focus group meditation to affect world change is extremely powerful. Studies have revealed this. Understand the importance of worldwide unity consciousness through prayer and meditation in order to trigger what is being called the event. Description of the event. When Mother Goddess deems it to be the perfect moment, the signal will go out and a strong galactic wave of love will flow down through our solar system and reach our shores and sweep away any final remnants of the veil, plus any filaments of anomalous plasma remaining on or around Gaia, as also in and around every human being. Everyone will experience a palpable knowingness that something very special is taking place, and within 20 minutes, the master plan will be ignited. Like one old prophecy says, at a certain point, energies of the galactic central sun will burn through all obstacles of the matrix on the astral and etheric planes, and all negative entities will be removed. They will be replaced with angels and spiritual guides, as one prophecy beautifully states. Draw your energy from the Creator, thereby receiving an infinite, unlimited supply of life force energy. Feed your rainbow body of light. Exercise peace in the ways of your being. Connect to Source through your crown chakra and light body. Bring heaven's love to earth through your physical body. Remember that God dwells within you as you. Are you in divine union, fully anchored within your masculine and feminine sides? By claiming your unity, Christ-conscious state, a greater balance with others is possible, including divine union with another. This card is about receiving the God spark for illumination of the self and bringing the love of heaven to earth so we may create heaven on earth. Activate your light body now. What is your light body? Your light body is a gridwork of light and sacred geometry that interlaces your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual aspects of being. This body radiates light energy and electromagnetically links your multidimensional self with the infinite universe. It connects you to encoded data within your many aspects and assists you in manifesting your soul purpose. Activating and integrating the light body reorganizes your DNA and molecular structure. The body becomes less dense and freer to express itself as source energy. The more you activate your light body, the more effective you become in the focused group meditations for planetary healing. Okay, we also got this card, an internal flight renews your spirit. And here we see Yeshua and Magdalene, I believe. Yeah. So divine masculine, divine feminine, and divine union. See the water energies with the blue water, air perhaps as well, as it talks about an internal flight, spirit. One of the most inspirational pieces of music I have ever heard is a 30-minute long acoustic guitar recording that was created by world-class guitarist Estas Tonnet. The art image I created for this card very strongly resembles this guitarist's beautiful presence. An internal flight for you could mean meditation or simply enjoying some time dreaming or imagining yourself in a blissful and fun experience. Do what your heart desires. My way of taking an internal flight is often through painting. For you, it could mean creative writing or meditating. I enjoy bike riding downhill for the sensation of flying, an internal flight for my body to feel bird-like. Do whatever renews your spirit. This can be especially important if you are feeling weighed down or heavy about life. My mood can shift to a feeling of loneliness or depression when my soul is trying to show me something that needs to be reflected upon, and it is usually related to shadow work. Perhaps for you, an internal flight is needed to put yourself back into balance. A heavy workload or spending too much time around negative, left-brained people can bring down your vibration. Get back into balance quickly with a routine of going within. Consider making this a daily practice. Pursue whatever makes you feel calm, peaceful, centered, creative, grounded, inspired, and spiritual. This does not have to be yoga and traditional meditation. Do what works for you. Honor your individual nature. The dream time. For me, dream time renews my spirit through an internal flight. I rely on dream time to receive information about my spiritual progress. Some dreams are simply mental processing of things from my daily life. Other dreams are more profound with deeply significant spiritual overtones. I have had some very moving and fulfilling dreams that were quite prophetic. Daydreaming. As an artist, I release all judgment about myself for spending hours and hours in a state of daydreaming. It is simply a part of the creative process. Ultimately, we are all an artist of our own lives. We are all artists of our own lives. Dream on. Be open to imagining what you truly want. Visualizing is a large part of manifestation because if you can imagine it, you have just started the process of making it real. I am on an ascension path and a twin flame path. The inner urging to expand my consciousness has increased over the years through my dedication and willingness to abandon old habit patterns that no longer serve me. I would also say that this advice to renew your spirit will require a disciplined effort at first, but it will become something you will look forward to. Right. So renew your spirit through creativity, daydreaming, doing what you love, exercising, spending time in nature, doing whatever your soul calls for you to do. And the other card that came out was Passion Play, Dance of Magdalena. And again, we see the image of Christ, Yeshua, and the dancing Magdalena in red. Yes. Okay, so let me read this one to you. And maybe, I think this card may have come up in the last reading as well. I'm not sure. Okay. The art of sacred dance was and still is practiced and appreciated by priestesses and holy women in many cultures around the world. Mary Magdalene is the icon of passion and sexual expression. Besides being the devoted wife and most important female apostle of Christ, she was also his divine consort and tantric partner. She danced for her beloved as if the Mother Earth was moving through her with great passion and sensuality, with high regard for pleasing her lover, Christ. And look at that, 88. As the worldview of sexuality changes, humanity is starting to grasp the sacredness of such erotic dances like belly dancing and flamenco dancing, to name a few. The art of dance, self-expression, and freedom of movement can carry you away from the stresses of your day in such a beautiful way. Consider what ecstatic dance can do for you. It is very healing to move the body in ways that encourage freedom of expression. You do not have to be a beautiful professional dancer to enjoy dancing. You do not have to be athletic or a yoga master. Simply feel your body and let your chakras and physical body move with the beat. I used to be quite self-conscious about dancing in public until I noticed that once I entered that blissful state, I no longer had a care in the world. My shyness faded away as I realized that everyone on the dance floor was so into their dancing as well. The body can hold memories of shame that inhibit free expression. If this type of wounding has occurred for you, know that ecstatic dance can be a key to liberation. No one will be judging you, so cut loose and enjoy the bliss of dance unbridled. Yes, and you can do this in the privacy of your own home as well. You know, just put music on, whatever calls to your soul, whatever you enjoy, and just let your body move to the music. Do whatever you feel like doing. In the ancient days, when goddess worship was prevalent, people would dance under the full moon. Ho, 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 here you go. Dance under the full moon, yes, and reach states of ecstasy. So, are we encouraged here? Yes. So, if you feel like it, dance tonight. Explore your goddess self through dance. There is probably a local ecstatic dance event happening near you. So many challenges and heaviness surround us every day. You could benefit from the bliss of release through dancing. Dance as if no one is watching and worship to the higher self. Enjoy the sensuality of your body. Dance as a form of body work heals the physical body. Explore different forms of body work as well. Ground into your physical body and enjoy the freedom of expression through your body. Your body will love you for it. Flamenco dance is my passion. What type of dance moves you? Explore dancing as a way to get into feeling your sensual self. Leave shame or embarrassment behind you and fully enjoy your body's movements. Mary Magdalene encourages you to express the sensuality of your body through dance. This pursuit may be just for fun. It does not matter. Play the music that moves you to reach states of inspiration and bliss. Dance uninhibited and with unbridled passion. Yes. I remember many years ago I wanted to learn flamenco dancing and did not follow through, and now recently I just started salsa dancing. I think the two are a bit similar, not really. I think flamenco is even more passionate. Yeah, it's a really cool friend of mine dances flamenco. It is amazing. Okay, now the Akashic Tarot deck. And I know it's been an hour and a half now, so you may not be able to listen to this whole thing in one sitting. I'm not sure who is listening at this time in my life when I'm recording this, as I only have 7 subscribers, but hopefully in the future more will be drawn to my channel. All right, so number 9 again for the month of September, for completions. Archangel Michael is protecting us, is with us, helping us. There he is, shown with luminous light wings, with a child, almost like helping us, carrying us into our new lives. Oh, amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay, so Archangel Michael, let me read you the card. So the Archangel Michael is a channel of divine power. He is seen here sharing his energy with 2 small children. Oh, 2. Oh yes, there's a little boy there too. I didn't see it. It was too dark. Okay, so with 2 small children, bringing them great strength and support. He's about to pick up the boy, and he can help you lift your energy too. When you receive this card, know that your energy reflects Michael's amazing strength. This can be a cycle of increasing power for you, one where you feel your courage growing and you know what action to take next. Trust your convictions, your power, and your resourcefulness. And look at that, page 66. Michael upright heralds a time of greater courage, force, initiative, and action, so don't delay. He's right there with you, so tap into the dynamo within you and take the action that compels you. With Michael and your own power, you can move mountains and lift yourself to new heights. The Akashic Force. Close your eyes and sense Archangel Michael's approach. Begin to feel the force of your own courage and strength grow within you, making you ready to take action with confidence and peace. Feel the power that fills every part of you now. So it kind of speaks of regeneration, right? Regenerating our power from within with angelic help, with Archangel Michael's strength and support. As we are letting go of our old selves and being reborn into our pure essence, child self, into our luminous light body. Okay, next card, the King of Keys. So there you see a knight on a white horse, and in the distance you see a castle on green pastures with the sun rising, almost with a halo, kind of rainbow-like halo around it. Amazing. Okay, so the King of Keys. Page 211. Wow. King of Keys rides a splendid horse toward a great castle in the distance. He is happy and at ease as he travels home. This is an entrepreneurial man with civil or commercial authority. He is confident, astute, and perhaps overly focused on his work or career. Though he can be very thoughtful and helpful to you in business or financial matters, he is often more goal-oriented than people-oriented. Keep this in mind if this man turns out to be a love interest for you or another. Whether the King of Keys represents you or another, be on the lookout for a major promotion, a heightening of income, or a furthering of career achievements. Careers in finance, real estate, and business are typical for the King of Keys, but management in any industry can be forthcoming. This may also be a good time for self-employment and business expansion for you or a man in your life. Akashic Force. Close your eyes and feel yourself step into an important position of power and wealth. You become the King of Keys, and you feel yourself straighten and lift with a new strength and authority. As you survey your world, decide which part of your life you would like to approach with a greater sense of rulership. Powerful. Wow. Amazing. And the other card that came out is the Four of Forces, spring or autumn. And of course, a week after this full moon or so, on September 23rd, we move into the fall equinox in the northern hemisphere and the spring equinox in the southern hemisphere. All right, so Four of Forces. Let me see. Page 170. The spring card upright shows a budding tree and flowers beginning to bloom. It is one of the seasonal cycle cards, and it indicates that you are entering a time of planting and active preparation. Just as the spring is a very full time for the farmer who is tilling the ground and planting his crop, so let yourself put in a little more effort now as you lay the groundwork for the time ahead. This could be a very creative period for you. Take action in creative projects or work-related endeavors that require more time and attention. The work you do now could yield great rewards later. Make sure you engage in this extra activity with joy and optimism. You are always planting your energy into the Akashic records of your life. So as you work towards your goals, remember to plant hope and happiness along with all the action you take. And the Akashic Force says, close your eyes and feel yourself stand tall, placing one foot in the spring and the other in the autumn. As you look at your life, ask yourself what step will help you plant a new situation and what step will help you harvest. See those actions before you now. Amazing as well. Beautiful. Okay, now I'm moving on to the Mary Magdalene cards, but I think I'm going to stop this video here, and I will record the second part in another video. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe, like, comment, and share. Thanks a lot, and have a beautiful full moon in Pisces.